The Minnesota senator accused of groping 4 women said today it will not happen again.
I know there are no magic words that I can say to regain your trust, and I know that's going to take time. There are some women, and one is too many, who feel that I have done something disrespectful and that's hurt them, and for that I am tremendously sorry. I'm going to try to learn from my mistakes.
Democrat Al Franken faced questions outside his office in Washington, D.C. before returning to work. The senator has avoided the spotlight since a radio host accused him of forcibly kissing her and groping her back in 2006. Yesterday, Franken spoke on camera for the first time since the news broke with WCCO's Esme Murphy, an interview that made national headlines on CBS this morning. In our team coverage this evening, Pat Kessler on the apology and whether critics accept it. But let's start with Esme and the senator's explanations in our exclusive one-on-one conversation.
But have you ever placed a hand on some woman's butt?
You know, I can't say that that hasn't happened. I take thousands and thousands of pictures. Sometimes in crowded and chaotic situations. I can't say I haven't done that. And I am very sorry if these women experience that. And I have to say that I have to be a lot more sensitive and a lot more careful in these when I take a picture, when I meet someone. And I'm going to make sure that this does not happen again.
Can you really continue to claim kind of a moral high ground on some of these issues, including the Trump-Russia investigation, when a lot of people feel you've been less than transparent about these particular allegations?
Well, I think I'm a good questioner. I think that the questions that I'm asking don't go to my credibility. They go to the credibility of the witness. They go to the credibility.
But hasn't your credibility been undermined?
I would say yes, and I have a long way back. I have a long way back to win back the trust of the people of Minnesota. I've let people down. I've let the people of Minnesota down. I've let my friends and staff and supporters down, my family down.
Well, Esme just got home from Washington and New York, and she joins us now. It sounds like the senator is walking a line here.
You know, he absolutely is, and you could hear it there. He's saying he doesn't remember these incidents involving these 4 women, the 3 groping pictures when he was taking pictures with them, the forced kiss. He's saying he doesn't remember that, yet he's apologizing. So it's very difficult, and it's straining credulity, and it's sort of a tortured response, as you heard there.
Yeah, and Pat will have more on that and the implications
Yes.
of that. I'm curious what his demeanor was like. I mean, you've interviewed him a lot here. There are some
Yes.
tense moments in that interview.
Absolutely, but first of all, I will say he answered every question I asked. There were no time limits. We were there for about 45 minutes. The interview was just over 30 minutes. We could have stayed for an hour. I think he would have sat there and answered every question. Clearly, he is anguished by this. Clearly, he is tortured. He realizes that also he is in very tough political shape going forward.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to that right now. Esme, thank you. Congratulations on the interview. We're happy you were able to be persistent and get that.